A charismatic founder takes a make-or-break road trip to establish his growing pitch competition in one new city per month, helping local tech entrepreneurs get focused, face realities as they prepare to compete against each other on a stage for funding that could launch the next big app. This is the compelling will he or won't he fail story of how one man's quest to grow a business based on the convergence of innovation and community brings hope and connection to entrepreneurs around the world. It's the Profit meets Shark Tank with the local flavor of no reservations and the authentic sentiment of undercover boss through the innovative lens of the app generation. I imagine the Founders Live World Tour show to highlight emerging talent in various cities around the world. As we enter each city, we're able to not only pull my story as an entrepreneur, but also the 5 unique additional stories of the people pitching at our Founders Live events. Each one has a unique vision and a unique story of overcoming and creating innovative new ideas to bring to the world. How have you prepared for the pitch, and do you have any questions or thoughts for me to help you prepare for your pitch?
No, I'm just going to give it a shot. I've seen a bunch of them. I've watched a bunch of pitches online, saw my partner give it. I'm just going to give it my try, which is a little bit different, a little bit of a different angle, and just see how people react.
Is there like a way that you can tug at their emotions to get them? The key is you want, as quickly as possible, you want to get the crowd to nod with you. I've got that problem. Thank you for joining, man. So good to see you.
Thank you, Nick.
Really excited about tonight. Welcome to Founders Live Dallas. I guess, first question would be, what attracted you and your team to actually join into the event and pitch?
Yeah, so when we got to Dallas about a year ago, our team didn't really have many connections in Dallas. So we were looking at what can we do to improve our connections in the city? How do we find like-minded entrepreneurs? How do we find other companies that are kind of in this space, and how do we just connect in general? So we started going to different events that were offered by the DEC, Dallas Entrepreneur Center, and one of the events was Founders Live. We had a blast. Listening to 5 different companies pitch, talk about their ideas, and then vote at the end. The 99-second thing, that was also fantastic. I feel like in a lot of events, you just don't have the attention span to listen for several minutes. Mm-hmm. So 99 seconds is great. You get the key points, and then at the end of that, you get to decide, hey, am I engaged or not? So it was pretty good.
Monarc, we previously spoke about this, but man, I'm really interested in what you're building, and I think it's really, really cool. So what exactly are you solving?
Yeah, so right now, when you look at football programs, the fact of the matter is that you have 3 quarterbacks, you have over 20 receivers on the team. These receivers aren't getting the reps that they need. There are pitching machines that exist right now that have been on the market for the last 4 decades. These pitching machines don't have any sort of feedback. They're difficult to operate, require 2 people. They give you inaccurate passes. And so what we set out to do is solve this problem. We wanted to create a pitching machine that would allow athletes to go out, train by themselves, get feedback on how they're training, be able to run routes and have something that's actually tracking them just like a real quarterback would. Actually track them as they're running their routes and then throw them the ball.
Tell us about your project and your company, and what are you guys building?
Sure. So Moments by Design is a party in a box. So right now, kind of stressful to plan a party and find everything, and we've kind of just taken all that away. Our graphic designers create everything. We stick it in a beautiful box, ship it to you, and that's it.
And what has been your biggest challenge up to this point?
For any entrepreneur, and this is where a lot, you get the entrepreneurs and the entrepreneurs that get there, is launching. Yep. It's difficult, and especially for me, my background's in finance and commercial real estate. So party in a box, not exactly something that I know how to do, and so it's taken me a little while to get here. Mm-hmm. But it's been a great journey, and I'm really excited about the end of this month when we officially launch.
That's great.
So 99 seconds, really hard.
Yeah.
That's a tough pitch to prep. And I think, I was just basically condensing down the elevator pitch and condensing down the, hey, who are you, what do you do? And our pitch, which I'm excited to give you guys tonight, but is more of the storyboard pitch, right? So making our clients the hero, and we're basically just the tool of how they're gonna make life easier.
What are you building and why?
Yumlish is a recipe video platform. And what we're doing is creating this content that is dietitian approved, so recipe content that is dietitian approved for our DFW community. So what we're doing is creating this content so people who have certain health conditions or dietary restrictions can come to this one place, find exactly what they're looking for, and not second guess it because it is dietitian approved.
I decided to go on this tour for a few reasons. My goal is to discover the talent and inspiration all around the world. And I believe that I had needed to get out of Seattle and go to all these cities to experience what entrepreneurship is and to meet the creative innovators that are building incredible new companies from every corner of the world. Founders Live is each city's premier startup event, bringing together innovative thinkers in a real-life for-community networking and a pitch competition. 5 tech entrepreneurs gets 99 seconds plus Q&A time to share the vision of their business with a live audience who crowdsources the winner via mobile vote. No other pitch competition comes close to matching Founders Live's total experience.
If you've ever searched for a recipe video online or recipes in general or try to answer that 6 p.m. question, what's for dinner tonight, you know there's an overabundance of content online.
Exact same type of product. The numbers are up here. 31 million households actually want it. Only 19 million seriously shop. They spend as much as 3 hours online researching or talking to an agent, but 5 million drop out before they even get a quote.
I'm too stressed about the party, so created a solution, Moments by Design. We brought together the most amazing graphic designers. Everything is already themed for you, including the playlist and food. We put it in one beautiful box.
He's fostered a community of startup leaders from a Seattle-based meetup into a social network and pitch competition that's verging on a global phenomenon. Each month it's a new city, 5 local entrepreneurs, 1 local leader. What will it take to get them ready to compete for the crowd's favorite and prizes that could make the difference in turning a bootstrapped idea into the next big app? Some will struggle, some will question everything, but one innovator will dig deep to win Founders Live.